Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to just sort of summarize what I talked about progressive overload, because really that is the foundation of strength training and really any type of training, cardiovascular training. But let's don't uh, let's don't get too far off topic here today. But regarding resistance training, we need to employ progressive overload. Okay, so if I was a new person, a new lifter, a novice person that is just beginning strength training, what I would recommend is to do 4 to 6 weeks of a lower set count per exercise. Probably 2 sets of those 6 exercises that I've described in some of my other videos: the chest press, the pull down, a lunge, a leg press, or a squat, one of those three, a calf raise, a curl, and a tricep extension. So see that video if you need more detail on that. But what I would do is start off with probably 4 to 6 weeks of doing 2 sets of those 6 exercises. Pick a rep range, 10 to 15 repetitions. Once you can complete 2 sets of 15 at a given load on an exercise, then increase the load 3 to 5%. So you'll need to record the exercises you do, the resistance you use, the number of repetitions you've completed on each exercise for both sets. And once you can complete 2 sets of 15 repetitions for each or per exercise, so when you can get 2 sets of 15 repetitions on the chest press exercise, for example, then increase the load by 3 to 5% on that exercise. Okay, and then the same for the pull down, or if you're doing pull ups, lunges, squats, or leg press, same thing. So once you can complete 2 sets of 15 repetitions, then increase the load by 3 to 5%. Okay, so do that for probably 6 weeks. And at the end of the 6 weeks, you kind of got a nice training base built. And then you can go about adding a set to those 2 sets for maybe 3 consecutive weeks. So let's say you do that 2 set of those 6 exercises for 6 weeks. On week 7, go up to 3 sets of each exercise. Again, recording the weight you used and the repetitions completed. And then once you can complete 3 sets of 15, then you will increase the resistance. But what will happen is when you increase the number of sets you've done per exercise, it's going to be harder to increase the load because we've progressed via increasing the training volume. Okay, so 6 weeks lower volume, 1 week going up to 3 sets per exercise. So that's the first step. The second week of the step, go up to 3 sets per exercise. And then the third week of the step up, go add another set of each exercise, which would be 4 sets. So you kind of got 3 steps. So we went from, the first step is going to 3 sets. The second step is 4, and the third step would be 5. Now, that'll be a lot of training volume if you do go to 5, because 5 sets of 6 exercises, 30 sets, may take you a little bit longer, 35, 40, 45 minutes actually. So that final step, doing 5 sets, you may just go the first step to doing 3 sets, then 4 sets, and then the third and final week of the step, just maybe stick with 4 sets of each exercise. Okay, and then after you've done the 3 steps up in volume, then drop it back down to really 1 or 2 sets, and then follow that for 3 or 4 weeks, and then recycle the whole program. Okay, so that's just a basic periodization model that I think can be quite effective for you. The key is recording the resistance you use, the sets, the repetitions, because if you're training on your own, you need to know where your training data is, where you're at, and because we want to employ progressive overload. And within that periodization program that I just described, it does implement increasing the resistance and the repetitions and the volume. Okay, so you've got 3 ways that you can increase in progressive overload, and I think that's a very nice setup. The confines of the workout, really, you should be able to complete all of those workouts in under 30 minutes. So it's not the only way to train, it's not the only way to set up your exercise program, but I think that'd be a good start today. If you have questions or comments, leave them below. Talk to you soon.